Denise from Dimplex Thermal Solutions. I'm also the FPSA's Women's Alliance Network co-chair for the membership committee. We are currently doing a series spotlighting women leaders in the food and beverage industry. And joining us here today are Devon, Dakonya, and Kara, leaders of the Nelson-Jameson company.
Kara, Lineal, Vice President of Marketing at Nelson-Jameson.
Dakonya Freis, Vice President of Commercial Development.
Devon Vogel, Vice President of Customer Solutions.
My first question, ladies, what effect has being employed at a family-oriented company, which prioritizes values, had on the workplace environment for the women in the company?
I can start. I would say for me, it's been fantastic working at Nelson-Jameson for the last 20 years because it's given me an opportunity to not only grow in my career, but also be a caregiver. Many of us are moms, wives. We've got people to take care of, and it's amazing going to work knowing that you can take care of your home life and advance your career and not have to pick one or the other. And I think we see that throughout the organization and in many different areas.
Yeah, and I'll add, I think there's just really a pervasive culture based on philanthropy and kindness to others. And I think within those confines, it really makes the workplace an environment that's open to sharing ideas, collaborating, and innovating together. As an organization, we pride ourselves on being a force for good, whether it's something small like serving a customer or something big like keeping America's food supply safe. We really rally around those big ideas.
And the Nelson family, who is still in ownership now, have always been a golden rule company. Do unto others as you want to be done unto yourself, and treat others with the same respect. And it's something that you can feel everywhere within the industry and within the organization specifically. When we go to work, whether it be our coworkers, our customers, handling our relationships in a genuine manner, being transparent and wanting to do right by them. And sometimes it doesn't always make business sense. And that's just who we are. We want to help and we want to be of service to not only our coworkers, but our customers.
My next question, how is it different for women in our industry today compared to when you started in the industry?
So I will jump on that one because I have a really great example. I've been with Nelson-Jameson for 13 years, and just 2 weeks ago, I attended a Women in Supply Chain and Distribution conference. And it was a phenomenal opportunity to get very successful, like industry, like-minded people in a room, talk about the topics at hand, the hurdles, and then what the future looks like. And quite honestly, I hadn't had that opportunity 13 years ago. So I really think that the industry is growing and embracing the future, and especially women in supply chain and distribution.
I would agree. And I think to add to that is when we do go out and meet with our customers or suppliers or others within the industry, it's now more common than ever to be interacting with women. And I've been with the organization for 21 years, and that certainly wasn't the case when I started. I didn't always have the opportunities, like Devon said, too, to go to different events like that and interact with other women. And I think we do have more and more opportunities, and we have more and more people that we can lean on and collaborate with throughout the industry. Certainly a change from years ago.
What advice would you give your 20-year-old self?
Start investing in your 401k.
I love it. That's so true, Kara. Right? Life lessons. That's very, my initial thought to this question was, hold on, the best is yet to come. Stay on the path and be with a company that truly aligns with your values, which is where Nelson-Jameson is. It makes it that much easier to go through the ebb and flow of your career and your life. And like Dakonya said, being able to invest in your time and your family, as well as knowing that you can stick with a company that has your best interest in mind. And so I would say, hold on, the best is yet to come.
Along the same line, I would say stick up for yourself, right? I mean, you have your values and hold true to them, because there are organizations out there and people out there that will value that. And be patient, right? It takes time, but hold true to what you believe and take advantage of the opportunities when they do come up. I mean, I would say my 20-year-old self probably shied away from some things because I wasn't sure that I could do it and I didn't have the confidence. But, that comes with time, and lean into those people and those relationships that you have. Everybody is there to help you along the way. You just have to take their hand and take the opportunity to grow.
And my last question, why should women consider the food and beverage industry as a career?
I would say the food and beverage industry is a very close-knit industry. I mean, it's very neat to see people that you've met years ago show up at different companies and be able to interact with them again in their new role. And there's a lot of innovation, right? So things are always changing and evolving, and I think that's exciting to be part of that. And it's just a strong culture and full of opportunity.
I feel that my experience within the food and beverage industry is it holds a lot of genuine people that want to do right by others and want to be a part of, like Kara said, a force for good, be a part of the food supply chain of the world. And yes, of course, you're going to interact with people who don't always hold those same values. However, there are more good than bad. And so being able to interact and being a part of a team of those same individuals is very impactful. And I'm proud to be a part of the food and beverage industry. So it's something I would then extend to others and want to open the door and support them, whether it be through, internships, sponsorship opportunities, just work experience. That is very much cultivated in this industry. We want to do what Dakonya said, that innovation and automation, and what that means is we have to build it for the future. And I think the food and beverage industry is really trying to do that, to embrace what we learned from the past and then open new pathways for the future. So the more the merrier, and lots of different backgrounds and individuals just continue to bring this industry forward for all of us.
Yeah, and in that same vein, I would just say, the food and beverage industry is exciting for all the reasons that Devon and Dakonya mentioned. I mean, the mix of science and regulations and farming for generations and manufacturing and retail and and technology and innovation. There's just so many different aspects to food and beverage, and that makes it just really exciting, and you never stop learning.
Well, thank you, ladies, for joining us today. For those who want to learn more about the FPSA Women's Alliance Network or Nelson-Jameson, please check out the link in the description. Thank you and have a great day.